Hey y'all, hey, it's your friend Patty with Giddy Things. I've got some stuff that I've been up to, just everyday joy. I thought I'd share it with you. Do you see those, y'all? Oh my gosh, they're little baby tomatoes. This is actually a really big cherry tomato, and it's got those and some down here and over there, and who knows what all. It's very exciting. Baby, you're not supposed to eat that. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Cookie, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not supposed to eat that. What are you doing? You're not supposed to eat that. Are you trying to keep yourself from growling at me? What are you doing, you silly little girl? Huh? You're too pretty to be mean to Mama. I got this beautiful pen pal letter from my pen pal Vicky, and she made this envelope in this beautiful 4th of July type of thing. And honestly, I can say it, aesthetic. I can do it. And she used the prettiest little sticker on the front. Let me show you. Without giving away any kind of addresses, she used this pretty patriotic ribbon on the front. And then, of course, for the stamp, forever flag stamps. How pretty. I am having a flare. And so I thought that it would be really honest and a genuine approach to let you see kind of what that looks like. Nauseated. So yeah, more on that in a minute. I'm going to have to tend to myself here, and I'll come back and talk to you a little bit more about what an autoimmune flare, an Ehlers-Danlos flare, chronic illness flare looks like for me. This is not really a terrible one, but it started out being pretty serious this morning. But and by serious, I just mean difficult, but more in a minute. I didn't close the loop on my chronic illness that day because I just didn't feel like it. But I wanted to come in here because I said I would and talk a little bit more about it. Now, I've in the past, Cookie's not super happy with me right now, so she might be being a little vocal. Have in the past talked about how I operate with or use spoon theory to help me get over this stuff. If you've never heard of spoon theory before, it's the idea that you start each day with a certain number of spoons and you have to really budget your spoons, which are units of energy, basically. You have to budget your spoons to make sure you don't run out before the day is over. And so different days, different numbers of spoons, especially for people who have chronic illness. I'm trying to remember the lady who came up with that. She had lupus, and that was something she came up with to help her with, or still has lupus, to help her explain how she dealt with lupus. But for me, chronic illness, my particular chronic illness, which is primarily hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, but also fibromyalgia. I'm sure all those things are kind of connected. But anyway, the one that I've dealt with as far as mobility issues since I was a child is the hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And again, a constellation of those that go together. But typically for me, it's going to be fatigue, nausea, aches and pains, joint issues, joint laxity for hypermobility, sometimes joint stiffness once that hypermobility creates inflammation. Did I say fever, flu-like symptoms in general, things like that. And it can just really take you out. Sometimes it's more significant, sometimes it's less significant. That one that I just talked about on that particular day was pretty significant. Not the worst ever, not the best ever, but I'm very blessed. I'm able to get up and walk around some, just because I choose to go to the restroom and, little things like that. But for the most part, I am a wheelchair user. And when I am walking, I have to hold on to things. I think technically that is ambulatory wheelchair user definition, but I really am not very ambulatory at all. So that was to come in again and close that loop. And now we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. trying to get
Cookie, darling.
Cookie.
Would you like to go and play outside?
This is the level at which she adores her Mika and Sammy's bones. Cookie. Usually she would be totally
Do you want to go outside?
about her harness and her leash.
Do you want to go outside?
My goodness, we have a winner. This is the second journal I've received this summer in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal, and I'm just going to show you my spreads in it. So here's an about me, just some little things, and then I've done a spread called Color Summer Fun, a little Laissez le bon temps rouler, a little bit of a Louisiana touch there. Fun stuff, and I always color a little bit on spread. And this one is called It's Not Easy Being Green. And on this one, I really was happy with how this turned out. This is Washi Samples for April, who is the one who started this particular journal round. And I have ink stamped, put stickers, papers, vellum envelopes, but in there I made her a couple of washi samples wrapped around playing cards. I had them open to the side like that, so it would be easy for people to get them in there for April. And then on this side, this one's patriotic. Here I come. Sorry, y'all. One-handed. Here we go. Okay, that one's patriotic. Fun, fun, fun. America at 250, so I thought I'd do that for this summer journal. Let's see what we can get into in the Abingdon Commons. Feeling like we might get into some rain pretty soon. Look at the pretty mural that someone put on the window. I cannot have a real milkshake even though they are advertised. I cannot even have a fake milkshake. Oh look, y'all, it's a cornhole game set up. Isn't that a cute outfit? It's a zip-up dress and a denim jacket. You can probably tell that, but the cute detail is, which you can also probably tell, the bows. Lots of pretty choices over here. Lovely bag. Aren't those precious? Little earrings. I don't know if they're focusing really well. Y'all, I don't know if this is focusing that well, but I apologize if it's not. Does anybody remember these as well as I do? We even had ones that were on stands. Since the handy helper didn't come with me, I was thinking about getting him a book. Maybe the Lincoln book, I don't know. These are all really good prices. There's a train coming through Abingdon. I don't know if you can hear it, but I love it. There it is. I love a train. If you've been watching the channel, you probably know that. I'm gonna try to make it all the way down to where I'm going if I can, because I want to get prices on what junk journals are selling for locally for a friend of mine who'd like to have some frame of reference, even though she's in Washington, D.C., which is about 5 hours from here. But we'll see how much they're selling for. They're very pretty, but she'd like to go into a side business making them, and so I'm going to see what there is to sell. So here they are. This one is an example, and isn't that cute? Look at that, the butt coffee part. Being really careful with it, but this one's $10, which is not bad. But I know a lot of work went into that. These smaller ones, like Blessed and Grateful, are $5. That's not bad, really, to be honest. Look, there's a little detail on it. I know that Yoli could do that. Here's some ATCs, playing cards. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's gorgeous. $4 for those. Some tags with a little journal inside and a sticker tucked in. $6.75. Some pins. Some more journals over here, and I'm gonna do the best I can with one hand, but there's what that looks like. Isn't that cute? With ledger paper, stickers. And this one is $12. So that's an example of those. And then there's some more little cover. I don't want to get in the way. There's some doggies back there. And then down here we have this beautiful plaque. Some coasters that have been sewn. And those are $7.95, I think. So isn't that neat to know? That's the range of junk journals that they have. And then aren't the lemons cute? And then back here, I guess those are bookmarks maybe. And they are $5. So that is good. Ooh, sorry y'all. That is good to know. I'm gonna put these back nicely. I had to show y'all this blind date with a book. I think these are so cute. If I'm interested in doing anything, it's something like this. Just let you look at that long enough to get a good look. And here they are, they're just so cute. Ooh, I love these. Y'all, I about wore myself out. Let me turn the radio down. Oh my gosh. It is hot. A, I have my cane. B, and I carried books in one hand all the way back. Sometimes I don't think those things out that clearly, that carefully, I guess is the right word. So I'm gonna go get something to drink and then we'll go to our next location. Here we are at the trinket box. We haven't been here for a minute and I'm gonna put in these little like Play-Doh, little Play-Doh pretend scissors. That little sparkly wand, put her right there. Woo. And a little doggy. And ooh, it's gonna blow shut. And this little mystery item here, I'll put down there in that one. Let's see if there's anything I want. Maybe not today. I like that. What an amazing job. What a cute card to send. You've got this. Yes, you can. Thank you for your commitment. And then over here, we have some stickers and a little bookmark. I think I'm just gonna leave it as is today with fun things for people to come get. That's a cute little duck right there. Do I want that duck? I think I do want that duck. Okay, done. Got to put in this little dude. Here we go. Time to check the P.O. box. The disembodied voice already checked it once today, but it was really early. So I'm gonna see if there's anything in there and then we're gonna head home. Let's walk on up. I love our little post office and the view of downtown Meadowview. So there's the flag. And let's go in the door and see what's going on. It's a Saturday, so they've shut for the day. Let's look and see if there's anything else in here. There might not be. Oh my gosh, there is. Oh my goodness. There's a lot. That's a really happy surprise. Y'all, 2 mail calls in one day. I'm so blessed. What's happening, Boba? Is that your little sister? Boba, don't be means. Uh-oh. Boba go from friendly house dog to vampire. To werewolf. Now it's time for me to pen pal. I got some really cool stuff today. I think I might have already shown. If I didn't include that part. But I think I might have. This card, which comes from Germany. That was really lovely to get. And then I'll show you the back of this one. Well, no, I can't because it's, well, yeah, I can. Sorry. My Happy Mail from Germany as well. And let me just take my last name off of here. And look, isn't that sweet? Isn't that a sweet little envelope? I'm wondering if she made that. I'm not sure. She might not have. But it's really cute. And that envelope has lots of stuff inside of it, I can tell. And then this one came from Massachusetts. And I'll show you the back of this one. Isn't that cute with the dogs? And This one came from, I think, is that New Hampshire? Yeah, I think it's New Hampshire. That's the back of it. I love craft paper. And then the front of it, I can't really show as much. I don't think I'm going to be able to cover up the address thingies. But it's really pretty. And they're starting to stamp the American mail with the Freedom 250 stamp. It's got Boston. No, that was Boston, Massachusetts. This one's got White River Junction, Vermont. That might be Vermont, y'all. I think that might be Vermont and not New Hampshire. It's the state, the postmark is across it, and so you can't really tell. But it's Freedom 250. It's really, I'm really into the 250th year, just like I was in 1976 into the bicentennial. And then this one came from Cambria, California. There's the back of that with Happy Mail. I'm excited to open it. So here's some Happy Mail. This is from Ellen, and Ellen is in California. Look at that. She sent me, I love it when people cut things out to send me, do fussy cuts and things. And this is a little sticker. And this one says, oh, look at the stocking is so cute. Isn't that adorable for Christmas time? Enjoy the little things. I do. And here's some pretty ocean ones. A couple just like that. I could use those as sealed envelopes. It'd be so cute. Then some little page flags. And a cute little sloth mail sticker. Another piece of paper that she cut out for me or had left over to use in junk journaling. And then look how sweet. Uh-oh, lost the focus there for a second. Look how sweet. She sent me these lovely, that one's anagrams. That'll be fun. Word searches. Here's what those are. Oscar-winning actresses, right up my alley. That's lovely. Isn't that nice? Thank you so much, Ellen. That was so thoughtful of you. My goodness, thank you. My pen pals are just spoiling me. This is from Sarah. How nice. This is from a 55 plus group that I belong to. Look at the wonderful patriotic. You know, I am into this for America at 250, as you might have noticed. Stickers plus Happy Mail stickers plus, oh my gosh, she sent me these cute mail tags where you can tell people what kind of Happy Mail you're sending them. I absolutely love these. I think this may be the first time anybody sent me blank ones of these, which was so sweet. And then, make sure I don't, woo, I'm dropping stuff. She sent me this lovely, let me pick something up, y'all, I'm sorry. Oh, lovely, I can do it. I don't know what y'all saw in the meantime, sorry. Postcard of a gondola in Venice. And then I've not gotten these before either. The Please Deliver Tos. They're so cute for the front of an envelope. And y'all, I'm so moved by this. The Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse stamps. They are pretty. I had not ever looked at them, but look how pretty that is. And the mane, that's like a turquoise color, dark teal turquoise color, is shiny. Look at that. That's a beautiful, I'm going to use them, but they're very pretty, and part of me just wants to keep them. Next is from Kathy. Isn't this lovely? Look at the cute pack of stickers. I've started using these kinds of packs too for my sticker gifts, and there's all kinds of cute little doggies in there. Rose, Hello Kitty, I see butterflies. She made this bookmark herself. It is beautiful. That's so pretty. And then these two cards that are blank that she sent me, blessed me with, so I can bless someone else with them. So lovely. Thank you, Kathy. And this is from Brigitte in Germany, which is very sweet. Look at this cutie note there. And this is a random act of kindness. This is a summer swap group is what this is. There are ones that are RAKs, which are random acts of kindness. But look, she sent me these envelopes to use. Look at that. That's so pretty. Look at the stickers, y'all. Mushroom soup, corn soup, asparagus. Grilled, of course. Ooh, it's telling me to move back. I'm sorry if I haven't done a very good job of focusing. Look at that. One of my favorite things to receive from Birgit has sent me these canceled stamps. Isn't that cool? I guess these are from people who sent her stuff from the United States. How nice. I love it. Then she sent me these cute papers. Look at that. It's a please deliver to again. Can you see that? Hope so. That's so adorable. Beautiful paper to use in my junk journaling. That may actually be, I'm not sure, that may be a sticker sheet of paper that I can just stick directly into my junk journal. And look, this beautiful card that she's left blank for me to use. How nice. And then oh y'all, look at those. Look at those cute envelopes to use to send people surprises, and then some stickers that are kind of like washi stickers. Very summery. Look at those strawberries. The unicorn floaty. It's all so cute. And then this is a Susie Zoo. Oh, how adorable. People are so kind. I was really happy with how my little dear Liz came out for the 4th of July letter that I'm sending to my friend Liz. I'm also going to send her these red, white, and blue kitty cat paper clips. Aren't they cute? Well, friends, I had an opportunity to do all those things, and it was so wonderful. And hopefully we'll get up to more stuff. I'm just spreading out the Vaseline because, as you may have noticed, I've had a scrubby shower just because of my little red cheeks and wet hair and all the other stuff. So, and shininess because I put on my skincare, have on my house coat. Oh, feels so nice. I hope you know how special you are, how loved you are. My goodness, I love you so much. And I hope that you will continue to go with me in peace and love to serve others. Please do pray for the whole wide world, all of those places that are hurting, and also for the maintained peace in all the places that aren't. And as always, with a special intention for the beautiful Ukraine.